Today we are going to about the technological possibilities. Introduction: social, political, and cultural economy. There are in the technological diversity and the important factors of their influence how people live and work together. And there are in the reasons of political and economic development and associated in the changes of in the practice of delivery in the health and social care. There are in the manners of professionals to recognize the important links between problem solving and decision making the skills. Then the social determinants are the non-medical and factors. There are in the that factors in the impact of personal health and well-being. They are in the positive of the life. There are in the well-being of these factors include in the economical, social, and physical conditions. Example to either in the examples of the social determinants. They are in the economic and economic stability, it is income and wealth, employment, they are in the status of operational in the category, education, access in the qualifications and education that meets the individual learner's needs. So political determinants. The political determinants, it is the health or they are in the political, economic and factors they are in the influence of in the outcomes. They are in the factors of influencing the voting of government in the government policies and their discriminations of resource. The voting, the voter chooses in the policy makings were who shape policy they are in the which can impact and health. Government policy, they are in the government policy in the medical care in the affordable, it is the act of the directly in the impact health. Resource distributions, how money, power, they are in the resource of distributor in the impact health. Environmental conditions, poor environmental conditions, they are in the impact of health. Next one, they are in the cultural determinants. Cultural determinants, it is the values of in the determines beliefs, costumes and traditional and social norms, and they are in the behavior, attitude, their practice and the individual. They are in the communities, they are in the preference of peoples of resource in they are in the words and interact of they are in the decisions. There are some examples. The cultures of determines the language and communication, the way of people expressing themselves, including the verbal and non-verbal cases. There in the interact of information, the beliefs and values, the core principles, the guide behavior, the respect and honesty and loyalty. Geographical principle determines the geographical determines the factors of including the geography and they are in the technology, topography, they are in the natural resource. These factors of affect in the variety and they are in the health and cultural and they are in the environment. Example of geography determines health and cultural. Health, they are in the social determines, they are in the economic and status, education, social classes, they are in the well access for the health care. Cultural, topographical, they are in the features of in the mountains and the climate of natural in the resource of the region. They are in the next, they are in the introducing of the technology, it is the temperature and length of their in the season and the distance of maiden in the soap of the central right. The temperature distributions influence there in the sunlight and occupations by the train and rain. Environmental determinate, there are in the physical and influence of their in the socius and status. They are geographical indications. They are in the identify in the product of quality. They are in the related with the geographical origin. And next, economic diversity. Economics diversity, it is the diversifications. They are in the practice of spreading in the income sources and acquiring the sectors of markets. They are in the strategy, and they can help in the country and growing in the develop in the economic. How to work in the economic diversity, it is the involved in the producing of distributions. They are in the consuming of variety in the good service, and they are it can involve in the group of different groups of people working in the market. Economic diversity, it is the create and jobs and increases, and they are participating the rate of underrepresented group in the workforce. Thank you.